Well, greetings everybody, and welcome back to the Long Dark. I'm L2, and we are in Sandbox Alpha version 302. And when last we left it, we were 9 days, 6 hours, and 6 minutes into our Stalker mode, which of course is the highest difficulty. We are back at the camp office at Mystery Lake. We've explored 16% of the area. And this is of course my 12th try. Let's go back in. I think, when last we left, I was cooking up the tremendous amount of wolf meat that we had collected. We now have a bevy of wolf hides here that are curing. There are 3 here that are at 12%. We've got 1 at 29%, and another one here at 40%. The good news is that once these are done, we can actually make ourselves a wolfskin jacket if we needed to. We have 1 deer hide that's currently at 17%. Looks like 2 guts here that are at 56%, 2 that are at 40%, and then 8 that are at 17%. We did have a birch sapling that was cured. We picked it up and we've made since gone through and used the workbench, and we now have in our stock, we have 17 arrow shafts. Now that'll be handy for when the time comes when we find some arrows, whether they be broken or not, and we can make some some good arrows. Once this maple sapling is cured, which will be at another 7%, hopefully by the end of today or by tomorrow morning, then we can make ourselves a bow once these guts are cured. So that would be outstanding. Did make a ton of that meat last night, cooked it up, stored it in here. So you can see we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 pieces of meat currently in storage here that are staying in fairly good percentage of I guess that's quality. We also on board have 1 piece here left. We did eat the 1 piece of that and another piece of the deer meat to keep our calorie count up, and we have a can of soup that we found along with a couple of other snacks. So all in all, we're doing pretty good here, guys. Now, in the second drawer here, I've stashed various and sundry supplies for repairing things, and/or wood, and/or whatever, some medical supplies as well. And then in the bottom drawer here, I stashed some of the raw meat. Now, the reason I stashed the raw meat is twofold. One, by not cooking it yet, it will actually, I think, gain us a little longer longevity of the meat. And then when we cook it, then we'll still have the longevity that comes from the time after it's cooked. Now, the other thing is that sometimes carrying a piece of raw meat is handy if you're in a jam and you've got a wolf or a bear coming up on you and you need to distract it. There's a key that's typically bound to the number 3 key that allows you to drop a decoy, and that decoy, if you got fresh meat on you, the first thing it'll drop is the fresh meat. So there's that. But anyways, and the bottom drawer is still empty. I haven't figured out a use for that quite yet. Now, I did want to take a look at our clothing. We've been doing a lot of hiking around and stuff, and as you can tell, it is taking a toll on our clothing. So what we'll do real quickly, something you need to do about every 3 to 4 days, or 4 to 5 days, depending on I guess on what you prefer, is go through and do repairs on your clothing. Now, repairing, just like everything else, is a skill. Every time you successfully repair, it goes up some. So that means that your next subsequent repairs will be more tending towards successfulness. Successfulness, is that the right word? I don't know. Hey, that's what word I'm going to use. And so we are burning through that first kit, but that's okay. Our socks are back to 100. We're still at 96 here. The jeans are at 94. I think we need to do that because even though the jeans don't provide a lot of wind resistance, they do help a little bit with the temp. And as long as they stay at 100%, that is going to benefit us. So we burned through a lot of the day already, mainly cooking that meat and things like that, because I ended up having to go to sleep because I was pretty tuckered out. But I think if we go ahead and top all of our items off up to 100%, that's going to help us for tomorrow when we go out, because we do need to find some more deer. We need 2 more deer hides, honestly, so that we can go ahead and get ourselves fully decked out with some shoes. We need some shoes badly. So here comes another repair. We'll get that done. We're back up to 100%, and our repair skills at 78%. The only thing left now is our thin wool sweater. So if we've got it, and we do, let's go ahead and do the repair on that. It might burn up the remainder of that sewing kit, although I think that's going down 5% a pop, not 10% a pop. Oh, I may be wrong there. So, sewing kit has been broken beyond repair. I didn't know you could even repair a sewing kit. Let's see here. It's just gone. So that's okay. We have another sewing kit on us. And believe it or not, should you run out of sewing kits, you can use fishing tackle for repairing your clothes. So not a whole lot of folks know that. But the problem is, make fishing tackle, you got to have some more guts, because you have to have a hook and a gut and a crafting table to make that. But anyways, we're good to go right now. Our clothing is doing great. We don't have any shoes, so it'd be great to get some shoes. And as you can see, if we slide over here to the crafting table, you'll see that one of the first things that you can make is boots. Oh look, I stand corrected. It's only 2 deer skin hides and 4 guts. It takes 12.5 hours to make it, but look at the bonus here. That's 7.2 degrees Fahrenheit bonus warmth and 5.4 windproof bonus. So that's pretty significant, guys. And I think the same thing is true for the pants. Let's see, we'll come and slip down here to the pants. There they are. Look at this, 5.4, 5.4 on the deerskin pants. Now that's the ones that's 3 and 4, 3 hides and 4 guts. Now that's important, because if you look at our current pants, these jeans, they barely help us. I mean, they help us a little bit on the warmth, nothing for wind chill. So, you know, ideally it would be great to be able to take care of our feet, get some deerskin boots, and to get some deerskin pants made. So let's see how much time we got left here. Daylight, only 3 hours of daylight left. It's been pretty howly out there. Let's go out and just take a peek at how things look. Remembering that every time you go out and come back in, it's a save point. So, yeah, it's pretty stormy. It's pretty stormy. But even right now, because of everything being at 100%, we're only losing one click per, you know, 1 arrow per, and that's pretty good, to be quite honest. So let's go up this way for just a second to see if there's any deer. It would be really nice to be able to take down another deer. I don't hear any, but that doesn't mean anything, always. There is a wolf, though. Yeah, we didn't get him, though. But we did scare his butt off. Alright, well, I'll take the scare and go from there. I'm hoping to see if there's any deer up here, but unfortunately I think that shot, even if there were any deer, that shot would have just scared them off. Oh, there's the wolf again. See, my aiming is not all that great. I think that's where we get hurt. Here is not being able to aim very well. Yeah, we're wasted another shot. So I think what I need to do is I need to quit wasting our ammo. Let's see if I yeah, we only have 2 bullets left. So yeah, I need to quit wasting our ammo. So alright, so I'm gonna take the gun off so I can quit being an idiot. There you go, unequip that. It does amaze me how many wolves are in this game. How much time we got left? 3 hours. There's some wood over there. I'm thinking we should probably go ahead and go harvest some and take it back to the house. Because even though we've got a good bit of reclaimed wood, we don't have a lot of fresh wood to use, and we could definitely use that. And I think along the way is pick up some sticks. That's one good thing about a storm coming through, is that after the storm, there's usually a good bit of sticks and branches and stuff like that that you can pick up and break down, and that benefits us significantly. So every time there's a storm, there's usually a chance to harvest some new wood. So harvest the new wood, but it's not new wood. It's fallen wood. It's old wood. Well, that's a fir limb. Fir limbs are great because they burn much longer. So now what you don't get out of a fir limb is you don't typically get plugs, just the tinder plugs. But that's okay, because you can make tinder plugs, left and right with sticks. So it's not really a big deal in that sense. So, all right, let's go back over this way. And is that a wolf? No. Okay, good. I think I'm a little wolf sensitive at the moment. But alright, some more sticks up here. So we will go ahead and pick up the sticks. Pick up sticks. I don't like to bother breaking down the branches because it's 10 minutes. And to me, that's 10 minutes that something could be sneaking up on me. So, alright, we've got a good bit of sticks. We've got the fur on us. The fur. So let's go ahead and go back inside. Alright, let's see here. See how we're doing here. Deer hides at 20%. Wolf pelts are in various stages of dry. 96%. Wow, that's almost there, but just not quite. So let's do this. Let's sit down here in front of the stove. Now, the first thing I want to do is this. Let's go ahead and look at our sticks. We have 13 sticks. Alright, now we've got 11 tinder plugs. So we're looking good. But just so I can show you what I'm talking about, with the sticks, if you take a stick and then hit your action button, you can convert a stick in 5 minutes. You can convert it into a tinder plug. So as long as you got sticks, you've got the capability of starting a fire, because you can turn one stick into a tinder plug, and you've got the other stick that you can light. But of course, you do have to have the matches. But that's what I'm talking about. You've got the capability to start a fire, so it's a good deal. All right, let's see how we're doing. Thirst and hunger. We're a bit thirsty. Do we have any water? We have 0.1 of a gallon. So here's what we're going to do to help ourselves out. We're going to drink that water. We're hungry, so we're going to go ahead and eat this wolf meat. That's 700 calories. It should top us up pretty well, almost to a 2,000. We'll eat. How about we'll eat one piece of cattail stock and get us over 2,000. It's my magic number. I love 2,000. So with that said and done, we will call that a day. Thanks for joining me in the long dark. This is L2. Till next time, y'all stay safe out there.